Man, everyone's using webcam for this. Maybe I should too. Nah, screw that. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wants to Battle Tag 2015. I tried to put myself in a place where my hyperness would overpower my nervousness of recording this tag video. That just didn't happen, probably because this is the first tag video I've ever put up on this channel, so let's make it a good one, guys. I got the house all to myself, got a really dirty script, and I have some food, because that's how professional I am. I have random food around when I'm recording. So, if you guys don't know the Wants to Battle tag, and if you've never heard of it before, I'd suggest you check out BirdKeeperToby. And if you have heard of the Wants to Battle tag, I still recommend you go check out BirdKeeperToby, because he's a cool guy, he makes cool theories and stuff. If you do check him out, tell him that I sent you, by the way, just so he'll notice me. No, I'm joking. Don't do the last part. I don't want to annoy him or anything, but yeah. We were tagged by Anelka²TV, and her links will be in the description. She's pretty awesome. She does vlogs and Pokemon and good stuff like that, so go ahead and check her out. So for this Wants to Battle tag, apparently what we're doing is answering a bunch of questions. Hopefully that'll go better than the last interview I had.
Mr. Hoenn, sir, we'd just like to ask you a few questions about...
Yeah, let's move on. First question, how did you get that mascot? My mascot's this badass over here, and, well, contrary to what most people might think, Rayquaza is actually not my favorite Pokemon. Why, then, do I have him as my mascot? Well, the main reason is that it is a reference to the first Pokemon game I ever played, which is Pokemon Emerald, which is, and always will be, my favorite Pokemon game. Honestly, it was amazing, and, like, as soon as I saw Rayquaza, I loved it. I loved its design, I loved its existence, I loved that it was an awesome green dragon that could literally scream at two giant entities and have them fleeing away in terror. Or at least that's what it looked to me as a kid, and I still think that's how the way it was because, you know, my awesome badass dragon is just that cool. And his Mega's even cooler, but yeah. And it does fit my channel name pretty well, and I did choose my channel name before I chose my mascot, so I was just like, you know what, we're gonna go with my favorite dragon and Hoenn, so yeah, that's basically it. Next question, respond to your most popular comments. I don't get that many comments on my videos, but I do get a few, so here are some of the most popular comments on my channel based on likes. I have some explaining to do, don't I? A long time ago, my friends and I started a collaboration channel, and when we released the trailer, one of my friends apparently said something about this. So, this is comments a reference to that, and yeah, it was funny and it was good stuff. And yeah, I don't do this, I swear. So, go collab channel trailers for the win! During one of my Let's Play videos, I was eating ice cream, and I happened to mention that in the video, and then my friend decided to remind me that ice cream's more important than my videos. Thanks, Alex! Really means a lot to me, man! So that's about it for my most popular comments. Moving on! Question 3. What was your best Pokemon moment of 2015? And I gotta say, my best moment was when I finally got a 3DS and Alpha Sapphire during the summer. Like, oh my god, I was just, like, amazed because I was kind of feeling hopeless in that I would never get a 3DS or, like, any sort of new Pokemon game. But then I finally managed to convince my parents to get it for me, and so I finally relived through the wonderful experiences of Hoenn in 3D and stuff, and it was really awesome, and I still wish there was a Battle Frontier, but it's not like I'm gonna complain. I had a good time playing it, so yeah, that's my best Pokemon moment this year. Question 4. What do you think the next mainstream Pokemon game will be, and why? I got this, guys! Look at this! I mean, who needs any other, like, Pokemon games? This is all you need, you just need this concept! Game Freak, come on! Get your stuff together, man! All joking aside, I really think that Pokemon Z is probably going to be the next one, and I'm probably hopping aboard some sort of mainstream train or something, because everyone, almost everyone, that I've seen in doing this tag will say something about Pokemon Z. I mean, the only two options I can even see are probably Pokemon, or probably like some in-between with Pokemon X and Y, or maybe Gen 4 Remix if they're trying to throw a curveball at us. I'm not sure. Those are my two guesses, and that's really all I have to say about this topic. Question 5. What can your viewers expect in 2016? Honestly, I'm not really sure how to answer this question because I'm not sure what you guys are expecting from me. I guess one way to put it is that I'll definitely be uploading more regularly, and I'll be trying to do different things as an outside of Pokemon, I suppose. Obviously, I'm going to be doing Pokemon because it's the main thing on my channel, but I'd love to try to branch out there. I've mentioned this multiple times, but I guess that's one way to put it. Another thing that I would really want to put more of on this channel are animation videos. I like animation, it's just really time-consuming, so it's hard for me to sit down and just kind of get through the whole process. But they're definitely something that I want to do, and I'll definitely be putting more of those types of videos out next year. So you guys can expect that from me. Question 6. What advice would you give to someone who's starting out on YouTube? And then in parentheses, if it's yourself who's starting out on YouTube, what advice would you like to follow? There are quite a few do's and don'ts when it comes to YouTube. So I suppose if you looked at other Wants to Battle tag videos, you'll find some really good advice and ideas of what direction you want to start with your channel. Not really sure what position I'm in to really give advice, but if I were to, the best advice I could give is network with people. Like, make friends, go on other people's content and comment, leave comments, like the videos, and leave comments saying, hey, I like your video, or hey, you could have done this better, just maybe some constructive criticism. Use Twitter, that's also a really good way to get to know other content creators, because lots of content creators use Twitter, and oftentimes that's the best way to get a hold of them. Sure, like super large people probably won't recognize you or respond because they have so many other people who are probably adding them or something like that, but it's definitely a good way to get to know other content creators, especially people who are closer to your own size if you're smaller. That's definitely how I got to know most of my friends, is through Twitter. So yeah, definitely go and network with other people, because how that works is you'll make friends who have similar interests as you, and you guys will be able to build off of each other's content, maybe like get ideas from other people's content. And oftentimes, you know, a lot of my friends have subscribed to my channel because they're nice guys and they want to support me, and that's honestly how you build a community. That's really how the community works. You kind of just get to know people, make friends, and kind of usually you end up supporting other people's content. At least that's how most of my friends are. And I really appreciate you guys for it if you're watching this, which a lot of you might be, a lot of you might not be, I'm not really sure, but, you know, just thanks for being out there and supporting my content and being super awesome and stuff. That's really about it. I guess that's probably the best advice I could give anyone, to be honest. There's probably a lot more I could say, but in terms of advice, I'm not really in much of a position to advise anyone, because I'm kind of figuring out this whole thing myself. So, just go with what feels right and make friends. Question 7. What has your favorite Pokemon video of 2015 been? Not really sure if this applies to me or someone else. For me, I suppose my favorite Pokemon video, or probably, I'd just generalize and say my animation videos, because they're short, they're nice, they're easy to watch, and they're pretty cool and rare, because you don't really see a lot of animation like that on YouTube. So those are probably gonna be my favorite Pokemon videos on my channel. For someone else, I'm not really sure. There's so many Pokemon videos and channels, and I can't pick one. I suppose I'll go with Duncan Kneedeep's free-for-all videos. And yes, I know that's not a particular video, sue me. But yeah, I don't know. They always make me laugh, and they're funny, and I like the people who free-for-all there, and it's a blast, I guess. So if I had to pick something, I picked something. That's a good answer, right? Right? Question 8. Recommend a tuber with less subscribers than you have who your audience will love. Grammar Nazi Dragon says that should be fewer subscribers and not less subscribers, but screw grammar, so let's move on. Honestly, there's so many good content creators out there. I want to shout out all of them, but I can't shout out all of them, which makes me really sad. But alright, I'm going to shout out 4 people. You guys can check them out. I like them. I think you will too. They all do Pokemon in some form on their channel. Some of them do other things as well, so if that interests you, definitely go check them out. So I'm recommending these 4. PTOOES, or People Taking Options to Extreme Stupidity, Jakove, Whoopsire, and Serendipitia. I could give you a rundown on what their channels are about, but why would I do that when I could just leave their links in the description and you guys can go check them out for yourselves? Yeah! Just make sure that you subscribe to me first if you haven't already, just so I can stay ahead of them. I'm just saying. I'm such a terrible dragon. But check them out, their links are in the description, and they make some pretty cool videos. Finally, I have to tag 3 people, so I'm going to be tagging Lapras Alex and Mega Fuboy, Serendipitia, and Lucky Green. You guys have until the end of the year to do this tag. Have fun.